Welcome back to Mike's Archery's YouTube, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the new crossbows from Bear Archery for 2020. They came out with several new bows this year, and a couple of their entry-level bows is going to be the Intense and the Intense CD, and we wanted to take a look at those new bows for this year. It's getting closer to season now, and guys are starting to think about what crossbow to pick up for this fall. Some of the things they did this year, they completely redesigned their crossbow lineup. So if you've seen their lineup in the past with the Sagas and different bows that they've had, they've completely redesigned that platform. They've gone to a reverse draw technology, allowing them to get a much more compact and smaller package on their crossbows. They are a 400 foot per second crossbow, so they're right there at the top speeds. Now there's a lot of bows out there that are shooting over 400 feet per second, but when you get to that range, most of them don't cost $300 or so. With that said, the Intense CD is going to be coming at you at $349 retail, and the regular Intense is going to be coming to you at $399 retail. So some great price points for you guys that are looking for a crossbow, maybe that you don't want to spend a lot of money, or you've got your wife or your kids, you're just getting into it, not sure how much you're going to use it, whatever your reason for going to a crossbow. These are going to be some great packages at a great price point. So with that reverse draw technology, what it allowed them to do is to take that bow and make it much more compact. This bow is only 14 inches wide when it's uncocked, and then once you cock that thing down, it's only 10 inches wide. So it's right there really with some of your high-end stuff like Raven and some of the new 10 points. They're a little bit smaller, but this is right there with them, allowing you to have a little more maneuverability if you're in a ground blind or if you're in a tree stand, whatever the situation. This is going to be a real nice compact package that's going to allow you to maneuver, not worry about hitting things in a hunting situation. Now, depending on which bow you're looking at, whether it's the Intense CD or the Intense, they're virtually the exact same bow. They're very similar. All the specs are the same. The platforms, the base of the platform is the same. The stock on both these bows are non-adjustable, full polymer base, but a very durable, rugged product, but it is on the low end of things. Now, the difference between those two bows is very minimal. So the main difference that you'll see visibly is that the Intense is going to have a camo front end, where the Intense CD is going to be all blacked out, completely black, but the Intense has got camo limbs up front with a black stock. Now the other main difference that you're going to see is the scope difference in these two packages. They're both going to come with your quiver, 3 arrows, field points, ready to shoot out of the box. But the scopes on these two bows, the Intense CD is going to come with just a standard 4x32 multi-reticle scope like you're going to see on most crossbows, and the Intense is going to have an illuminated reticle scope on the top of it. So that is the major difference, and the price difference that you're going to see for those two packages is just the simple fact that you're getting just a base 4x32 scope on the CD, but you're getting an illuminated scope, which if you're hunting, obviously, those low light situations, an illuminated scope is a nice addition to have on your crossbow. That'll keep you from having to go buy an aftermarket upgraded scope at some point if you want to start there and spend just a little bit more money for the regular Intense. The other thing they did, both these bows are fully ambidextrous. So whether you're right or left-handed, you're going to be able to mount that quiver to the right side or the left side to keep it out of your way. And the safety is also able to be reached from the left or right side. So it's fully ambidextrous for you guys that are left-handed out there. You won't have to make any adjustments to be able to use this bow. Lastly, some of the specs that Bear didn't publicize in any of their things, we took it upon ourselves to go ahead and weigh this bow, and fully outfitted with all the package, scope, and everything on there, this bow comes in at 9.9 pounds. It's a little heavy as compared to some others, so you can definitely find some lighter crossbows out there, but there are certainly heavier ones out there as well. So it kind of falls in the middle of the road at 9.9 pounds. From there, it's going to come with a 380 grain arrow, and a 380 grain arrow, some of them are coming with 400, but this bow's coming with 380, and that's going to allow you to get that 400 feet per second. Now, if you do the math on that, that's 135 foot-pounds of kinetic energy, which is more than plenty to do any type of hunting that you're looking forward to. You're going to be able to take down any big game animal in the United States that you're willing to shoot at. 135 foot-pounds of kinetic energy is more than enough to do anything you want. The other thing they changed on the arrow is their new TrueX nocks with the TrueX arrows. It's somewhat of a capture nock. It's not your traditional moon nock. It's a much deeper groove on there, and that's just allowing them at these higher speeds to keep from jumping the arrow and causing issues. So There's a few other nocks out there that may work with this bow, but you're not going to want to put a traditional flat cap or moon knock arrow in this bow. You're going to want to make sure you find some type of capture knock system, or most certainly shoot the Bear TrueX arrows out of it. The other nice thing Bear did with this package is it comes fully set up with all your sound dampening. So it's going to already have string dampeners, string stops installed here, as well as your sound dampening up here on the foot stirrup, as well as under here on the retention for the arrow. Now you can add obviously some limb dampeners to this bow if you want to, but let's face it, it's a crossbow. It's going to be a little noisy when you shoot it, no matter what you do to it, but you can try to minimize that as much as you want. Now when shooting this bow, we did take a look at the trigger system in this, and it is not a high-end trigger system. You can't expect a 3-pound crisp trigger pull on a $350, $400 bow. So frankly, it's a nice spring-loaded, solid trigger system, but it is going to take a little extra pull to get through there. It's just like I said, it's got a spring-loaded system to it, so you'll notice that it's a little heavier trigger pull than some of your high-end bows. But overall, Bear has made a fantastic package for anybody that's not wanting to spend a lot of money, or maybe you're just getting into hunting with a crossbow, or you have that wife, kid, somebody that's just getting started that you want to spend a little money and get a quality product, but you don't want to go crazy in that $1,000 to $2,000 range. So give us a call. Check out the Bear X crossbow systems for 2020 from us. We'll be glad to get you set up with one. Thanks for tuning in to Mike's Archery once again. As always, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification, and leave us some comments in the comment section below. We always love to hear what our customers have to say. Check us out on social media and give us some likes on there as well.